Barrington James Fludgate. Dad. These words that were once easier to put on paper are even harder to say now. He was many things: a master of science, entrepreneur, mentor, friend, lover, father, and a son. These are only a few examples, but he was so much more to everyone. To all of us, he was our greatest teacher, even though we may not have known he was teaching us.
You have to wash the whole thing.
Barry, you gotta help me. You gotta put your straws in it.
Oh, you gotta light it first, haven't you? Oh,
Yeah, we're gonna light it. Ready?
Ooh, wait, I want to see this.
Hold on, not ready.
Wait, not ready.
Not ready.
Once it's on fire, you gotta stick your straw in and drink, and I'll dump the blue stuff in, okay?
Flaming for us.
You're the one who wanted this, man.
Right. This cycle.
Wait,
You're
I
ready.
like it.
It's not lighting.
That goes.
It's
Oh, I don't know anything about this stuff. Let me go get a normal lighter then.
Or matches.
Do we have matches?
Nobody uses matches.
Mommy.
Don't crack it. Maybe the flame wasn't. Dad.
Stick your straws in.
Get your straw in, man.
Get your straw in now. Hurry up.
In. Right in.
Start sucking.
Suck.
Keep sucking.
Mom, lift your glass up.
So melting.
Your plastic straws.
Oh, I'll get you more.
I think you have to use
Now you've got to use
glass
normal
straws.
plastic. You gotta use
Yeah, that way.
It's full of alcohol.
There you go with the blue flame.
James, you will melt.
Right, straight in and suck. Right, you go
Gotta do it
first.
fast, Nina,
Right,
fast,
you go
Nina.
first, straight in.
Whoa.
Fast.
Okay.
Barry, your turn.
Take
Pull
it
it
out,
out,
take it out. Take out your straw. Okay, now the straw's on fire.
That's good. You did a good job there.
Very good.
The roof.
I will.
No,
No.
Mason.
It's
No.
alcohol.
Wanna pass it down to Jamie?
Oh yeah, I want to try it.
Well, Jamie, here, come over here.
Yeah,
So
no,
they
don't
can
pass.
pass,
No, wait, bring it over.
Here, bring
That's
it.
enough. Where is he going? He's going down here.
James. Let Jamie go. James.
Oh Jesus. Right in.
Don't burn your chin.
Both of them were fine with it. You were like,
Oh!
When I was young, I had come across an article that was slander to my father's name. I was outraged by this and brought it to his attention. He smiled and told me he knew of this article, but yet paid no mind to it. He asked me why I was so upset. I explained what may have been the obvious reasons to many, but not to my dad. He goes on to tell me, "Why should you let someone bother you with their words? Everyone is entitled to their own opinion, and this is his. His goal is to cause pain and anguish to only ruin your day or days, which he is effectively doing to you. Right now, you are letting him accomplish his goals." It took me a while to comprehend what he was trying to tell me. Eventually, it sunk in. Why let him ruin your day when the only one who can actually ruin your day is yourself? This is a lesson that a lot of people today will never learn. This lesson has been instilled on all of his children, and I can confidently say it has shaped my life in a much better way.
Come in here! You can't coat and cheat and right, you got That's enough, enough. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. Do not start an attitude.
Alright, okay, thanks. Alright, enough.
Right.
Alright.
Right, he's under.
Did he get you? Did he get you?
No, you're out to help him. Not help him get in there, huh? You silly bugger.
Take a bit of what your mother is and a bit of what your father is. Yeah, that's what usually happens. So that some families have blonde hair, and occasionally there's one that's not. Because there's a ginger hair person or something like that. Never used to be.
And I'm the only one in the whole family.
That was from
Other than, I think Jose also has curly hair, but Jose's.
He's not. He's our family, but he's not blood family.
He was adopted. Right here.
Yes, he was adopted.
Without curls. I'm the only one without curls.
Well, Granddad could tell you why, because he's so brilliant. Granddad could explain to you why you're the only one without curls, can't you, Granddad?
Well, that usually comes from several generations ago. That does.
Sit there, Maddie.
That comes from several generations ago. Because your family can actually miss generations of what happened. So you can have, for example, look at you, look at Matthew, look at Simon, look at Mark, look at Amethyst. Very, very similar. Everyone's very similar because there's a bit of each of us. Okay? But you have a little bit of everyone else in there. That's why it's in photographs. You look at some photographs of you and you look at some photographs of you. You're almost identical. When I was young, and he was 7 years ago. Because we've got lots of similar traits and some mannerisms. But there's always little bits of difference. It's constantly constant. But take Matthew and Simon. They were twins. And what happens then, when you have twins and they're born on the same day, one of two things can happen. You can have two eggs, in which case the twins are different. They're two different eggs. Or you can have one egg which then splits. So that the twins are identical. So you start with the same egg, and then it splits. And that's why you get Simon and Matthew.
You're going on a bit. Sorry,
They look very, very similar. Right, they change as you get older and you do certain things, but originally they were very, very similar. And they had certain very similar things together. But Mark looks very similar to the twins, especially when they were younger. He was blonde. Look. I'll show you.
Jose, we have to leave soon. It's 7:45. No, it's not.
Your granddad is explaining you something.
Yeah, but.
Yeah, but he'll be here all night given the chance.
Oh, wow. That's Dad in the middle, then Matthew, Simon.
You see how very similar they all look together?
Yeah.
That's because what they call is a generic trait. It means that the family all has the same things together. Yeah, same genes together.
But I know that
But
Simon is a little bigger than Matthew.
what was your granddad telling you before that?
Even he can't remember, probably. About the eggs.
Do we know how the birds and the bees work now? Mason, come here. What do you mean by yes? How?
From the eggs, they start.
From the eggs, yes.
And then
They find a way in to the hatchet.
To the hatchet. It's a hatchet.
A
hatchet?
Very small.
Oh, okay.
I am crazy. Okay, too much information. Oh, I'm not going. Because we're gonna be like 10 times late now. I'm not going.
I called to post the appointment. Don't worry.
No.
Who's that?
That's the dog.
We'll continue the birds and the bees tomorrow.
You wasted the time.
All right then.
Dad was an extremely charismatic, optimistic, and brilliant man. His advice was pure gold. The answers or explanations to the questions that we had were not textbook, but yet they were out of this world. He would explain things to us that we would have never thought of. Everyone that he encountered benefited from meeting him. He never let anything bother him or let him down. One could truly say that he lived his life to the fullest. Anyone that can do exactly what they wanted to do led a very good life. This was Dad's way.
Doesn't match.
You're not going to change that calic. The calic is the direction of the
It needs to return the adverse
You can't change that.
because they had to discern it from me to overcome the worst charm that we had. And that you got that one?
A man with so many accomplishments in a short 68 years is quite remarkable. His greatest accomplishment was not his business at Management Technologies, but his 5 children and his 6 grandchildren and the love of his mother. No words can justify how great of a man he was.
All right. Goal. All right.
But like, but the soccer ball is supposed to be like right.
All right, Barry, got it.
Score? Yeah, let's score. Let's go score. Come on.
And when we're done, we have to drop our scooters and just shoot the ball.
Okay.
When we're done, we will scoot around the whole thing twice.
Dad's last lesson is the hardest to learn. When diagnosed, he was extremely optimistic that he would win. Throughout the past 19 months, he was tested in both physical and mental strength. Yet, through thick and thin, Dad always did one thing. He smiled. When faced with any bad news, he would smile and laugh at it. Whenever his grandkids or children would walk in the door to see Dad or Granddad, he would have the biggest smile anyone could give. His smile would light up the whole room and made everything that much easier. We miss your smile. Leading up to his final moments, he would still smile even though it was difficult to do. That smile would let us know everything was okay. I'm speaking to you now, trying to incorporate Dad's last lesson. This is difficult to do. This smile that I have on my face is to show Dad that I'm still learning from you.
You're naughty. I don't know who's naughty yet.
Madison, tell him to tell me your name.
What's my name?
Madison.
Would you?
Hey, Max.
only wish that you were still here with us today to teach us more. The lessons that you taught us and the love that you have given us will last a lifetime. Your legacy will be remembered. We love you, and rest easy. Barrington James Fludgate, you left us too early.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Granddad. Happy birthday to you.
Blow it out.
Alright, blow it out. Oof.
Maddie, don't blow it out.
No, wait, help. I think he wants you both to help.
Come on, Brandon. No, let him. Let him.
Let him try a second so Mason can
Brandon, can you check on that?
Mason, it's very hot and you're going to drop it on his lap.
Yeah.
The pan is hot.
Yeah, I don't want Granddad on fire.
Let's set Grandad on fire! Yeah!
Okay, on the count of 3, the children and Granddad blow. Ready?
All together.
1, 2, 3.
Well, if we set him on fire, at least we didn't want the house.
It's not from there.
Oh. Oh. Yes.
Me.
Alright. Okay.
There is
Alright,
super duper
alright.
chocolate cake out there. And like a pumpkin kind of tiramisu.
Oh,
It's really good. Kayla made it for your father yesterday.
I made a pumpkin tiramisu.
Can you blow there? Right there.
blow the candle.
Look, blow the candle.
Very nice.
Yeah, that one's for him. Nanny, you want rhubarb?